Ever wonder what makes June 21st one of the most spiritually charged days in Catholic history? From the tragic death of a saint who gave everything to the secret moment a pope was chosen, these 9 events define the Church as we know it today. You won't believe the miracles and mysteries that happened on this exact date. Let's dive in. On June 21st, 1591, Aloysius Gonzaga, a young Italian Jesuit, died in Rome at the age of 23. Born into the noble house of Gonzaga, he renounced his inheritance to join the Society of Jesus. During a severe plague epidemic, he volunteered to care for the sick in Jesuit-run hospitals, eventually contracting the disease himself. His deathbed was attended by his spiritual director, Saint Robert Bellarmine. His short life of profound piety and self-denial made him a model of virtue. He was later canonized in 1726 and became the patron saint of youth, students, and those who care for AIDS patients. His feast day is celebrated universally by the Church on this date. Following the death of Pope John XXIII, the College of Cardinals gathered in the Sistine Chapel for a conclave. On June 21, 1963, Cardinal Giovanni Battista Montini, the Archbishop of Milan, was elected to the papacy and took the name Paul VI. His pontificate was pivotal, as he was responsible for seeing the Second Vatican Council through to its conclusion in 1965. Paul VI navigated the Church through a period of intense modernization and social change, authoring the encyclical Humanae Vitae and working to improve ecumenical relations with other Christian denominations and non-Christian faiths. Tradition records that on June 21, 1547, a group of women washing clothes in a stream near Alcamo, Sicily, witnessed an apparition of the Blessed Virgin Mary holding the child Jesus. Following the apparition, a series of miraculous events were reported by the local populace. A 13th century fresco of the Virgin and Child was subsequently discovered in the ruins of an old structure nearby. The site became a major center of pilgrimage, and the Madonna of Miracles was named the patron saint of Alcamo. Annual festivities culminate on June 21st with a procession known as the Collada. While his feast day marks his death, the official recognition of his sanctity began on October 19, 1605, when Pope Paul V beatified Aloysius Gonzaga. This event marked the beginning of his formal veneration, confirming his life as one worthy of imitation. The beatification process highlighted his extraordinary purity and dedication to the poor, fueling a widespread Aloysian cult that spread across Jesuit missions worldwide. This event set the stage for his eventual canonization and cemented his role as the angelical youth in Catholic iconography and piety. On December 31, 1726, Pope Benedict XIII officially canonized Aloysius Gonzaga, declaring him a saint of the Roman Catholic Church. While the canonization ceremony itself occurred on the last day of the year, the Church's liturgy maintains the date of his passing, June 21st, as the day of his heavenly birthday. This event solidified his status as a role model for young people and solidified the Jesuit tradition of emphasizing the saint's intellectual and spiritual preparation for the priesthood. His relics remain a focal point of veneration in the Church of St. Ignatius in Rome. While the feast of St. John the Baptist is June 24th, the vigil period leading up to it is deeply connected to Catholic liturgical and folk traditions that intensify around the summer solstice, June 21st. Across Europe, June 21st marks the beginning of the midsummer period, where parishes bless fires, symbolizing John the Baptist as a burning and shining light. In many Catholic regions, this period involves special prayers, the blessing of herbs, such as St. John's wort, and processions that reflect the Church's synthesis of seasonal cycles with the lives of the saints. In 1926, Pope Pius XI solidified the legacy of Saint Aloysius Gonzaga by naming him the principal patron of all Christian youth. This decree, issued in the context of the saint's feast day on June 21st, was intended to provide young people in the modern world with an exemplar of chastity and devotion. Throughout the 20th century, this date became the primary day for youth-focused liturgical events, retreats, and school-based celebrations in Catholic institutions globally, emphasizing the relevance of a 16th century saint to the challenges of modern adolescence. The liturgical calendar often positions the 12th Sunday in Ordinary Time, near June 21st. In many years, the readings for this Sunday, such as Matthew chapter 10 verses 26 to 33, "Fear no one," are assigned to be read on or near this date. This gospel passage, which encourages believers to proclaim the truth of the gospel from the housetops, aligns with the spirit of the saints celebrated during this week. It serves as a reminder of the Church's missionary mandate and the courage required to live out the faith in a world that often opposes religious conviction. The Lanciolati Chapel in the Church of Sant'Ignazio in Rome, where the remains of Saint Aloysius Gonzaga are housed, serves as a site of continuous prayer. While the chapel was completed earlier, it has been a focal point of intense devotional activity every June 21st for centuries. Pilgrims from all over the world visit this specific spot on the anniversary of his death to pray for the youth and for those afflicted by disease. The chapel itself is an architectural masterpiece, housing an urn of lapis lazuli that holds the saint's relics. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through history today. It is truly incredible to see how these moments continue to shape our faith centuries later. If you found this video meaningful, please show your support by hitting that like button. It really helps others discover these stories. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and tell us which of these events surprised you the most. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into the history of the Church. Finally, share this video with your friends and family. You never know who might need to hear these inspiring stories today. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.